Oh shit, it's me!
It's your boy.
My boy, my goober. Dude, I can't believe that Adrian. No way. Not cool and collected, Adrian. Not cool.
Not cool, Adrian.
Not cool, Adrian.
She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her.
So after the ceremony, during the break, huh? I was sleeping like a log the entire time. I eepy. I eepy and Neeby's too sleepy.
See? She could have also easily planted that blood-covered butt in your hakama.
Because she was the one that came to wake me up?
Yes.
Then, dude, you're saying it really was her?
Yes. She is the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Corrida.
But why? I thought she was buds with Juan.
She has her own agenda.
Her own agenda? What are you talking about?
She has her own agenda, man.
Well, it's gonna be really
Propaganda?
Propaganda? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. Here, just sit in your defendant chair and suck on your lollipop.
Alright. Can't argue with free candy.
Well, I can't argue with that, Mr. Wright.
You drive a hard bargain.
It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of the day.
Give me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze, okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude? Bye.
Phoenix? You think her motive is related to Celeste Pax's missing suicide note, right?
Yes. Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impacts as her strength and reason to live. But then Miss Impacts suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note that the person thought to have hidden it.
Is Juan Corrida the victim of the murder?
And that's why I think that Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Farina. All to get the suicide note back.
That sounds plausible. One thing bothers me.
What?
One thing bothers me. Who was it that first told us about the relationship? Who was it that first told us about the relationship? Better stated, Miss Andrews is dependent.
Oh, it's happening again.
Miss Impacts.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Is with regards to Miss Impacts?
Yes, seems fine.
It was Edgeworth.
Looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. Don't let your guard down yet.
No promises. God, my head itches.
Court will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please. The prosecution calls the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Corrida's room. What is your occupation?
I am the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt On Guard.
I see. Now then.
Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request.
Yes. Sure, what is it?
I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing. And would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently.
No. I have no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossip Land. Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Yes, I was seeing Mr. Gorilla. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself.
So it was a fry and bait matter, or was that bait and fry? Reminds me of fishing.
Well, no, I did.
But I didn't kill him. But I didn't.
No one is accusing you of that yet.
I think there's someone who would beg to differ.
Oh shit, you're right. Why accuse everybody as the killer?
I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Mr. Andrews.
It's like,
Miss Andrews.
everyone until you get the right mark.
Everybody is a suspect.
Kill.
Very well then, witness, please testify to the court. About what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place. It is crackling again.
It's happening again.
God damn it.
Also,
No, I don't think I will.
No.
Okay, cat. Get her. Come here. I'll drag you out here.
It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room,
Right, what the fuck? Are you mocking me?
and there was his dead
Get out of here,
body.
Byakuya.
I
Poor bitch.
I was in shock. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. Naturally. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice.
As you do.
You poured yourself a glass of juice?
As you do.
That's almost as unbelievable as that scene in Lords of Chaos where Varg Vicernus in a scene based off the very real stabbing of Your Honor.
Yes, sadly I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of a crime.
You gotta get something to drink after you see it.
And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing.
Police hate her for forgetting this one trick. And that is when the fingerprints on your wine glass were made, Your Honor. I see.
God damn it.
What's up? You, finally audible.
Yeah, I was doing something, and I was laughing for a second there because for the first time ever, put the new knight body on, and I saw the dagger in his back, and the first thing that popped in my mind was, without his armor, he could be stabbed, and I fucking couldn't help but laugh.
Not again. No.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Yeah.
It is true. Without armor, you are far more susceptible to being stabbed. That description is not
Phoenix.
wrong.
Spitting facts.
Phoneix. She's one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match.
No.
Yes, I know.
Counterpoint, not all.
She's one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match. Huh? In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations.
Again.
You should disrupt her pacing.
It's happening again?
Yeah,
Hold on.
this is...
I moved my capture card to my third slot.
Maybe that will help. Maybe your USB got fucked. That's what happened to my old laptop. The USB ports got fucked because I accidentally wriggled out the wires instead of just taking it straight out, which must have damaged it.
Well, good thing my slots have, 1, 2...
The miracle of modern technology, everyone.
My fucking USB slots has 6 slots, though. I'm sticking it to the 5th one.
Nice.
Anyway, Skipper.
Okay. You should disrupt her pacing.
Disrupt their pacing. Oh, wait. There's no sound.
She's the type of woman who's easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking.
Night sound.
So you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on your offense is the instant this trial is over. Understand?
Yeah.
I'm going to kill this entire school.
Magic.
Unfortunately... That's robophobic.
That's robo.
And what was Mr. Unguard doing at the time?
Impossible.
Eeping.
He was taking a nap.
Taking a good old sleep.
He was worn out from his mini performance as the Nickel
In a
Samurai during the
comatose state.
ceremony.
Me taking Unguard.
He was worn out from his...
Mr. Unguard did say he was taking a nap. He did say he was going eeping. Then I guess you could
I'm
say...
just a sleepy little guy.
Then I guess you could say it could not have been taken out of his room, yes?
Excuse me? What are you?
It's a TJ cameo.
Ain't no way.
That line is so good.
I thought years of school would taught you how to construct a sentence.
Right? I thought years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence.
That's so good.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty good.
What?
The Bleats.
Watch and learn. English major Edgeworth over here.
Well, yeah, look at him.
If you can't make a sensible sentence with a subject, then I'll make one for you.
I was almost an English major. Well, I was for like a little bit. But English majors is more for teaching. I decided, no, I am not teaching.
You know, I was originally going to do computer science, but I'm like, nah. I'm thinking more mass media.
Nice.
Did you?
With a minor in theater.
Mr.
Oh,
Ongar's knife from his room.
Yes, sentence.
I don't really have a minor right now.
No.
I just have my major in journalism.
No.
But like, it's still my first semester, and I still have a lot of time to figure this out.
Yeah.
Ah. Subject, verb, object, right. Did you skip basic grammar? The witness may continue.
Listen, I watched Schoolhouse Rock.
You're illiterate!
I'm sending you back to the 3rd grade.
And why?
You're going back to elementary school, Mr. Wright.
No. And why did you do that?
As a friendly gesture, one was to make an appearance with the other heroes.
So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship, huh? Is that the only reason?
I beg your pardon. What are you implying?
Stop humming. I'll come over to your school.
What the hell
Yo,
is that
what?
threat?
I'm a ghost. I can go anywhere.
Since when?
Says ghost trick. Don't you see my thumbnail? You had a certain goal in mind when you started to get close to them, correct? So perhaps you had a more personal matter to discuss with the victim. You just see a black cat in the courtroom.
Sorry, but I didn't have any such intentions in mind at that time.
This woman's mocking me. Kill!
Oh, Byakuya, the poor bitch.
I can't get her to talk about Strong's evidence again.
Alright, don't have any discards. Fuck. May we continue now, witness? What did you see when you got to his room?
You were in shock.
What? Was I not supposed to be?
Miss Andrews is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Kurita.
Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock. Pulls up corpse.
Ah!
Point proven. Back to Spirit Halloween with you. Actually, wait, no, I need you. I have to find a receipt. And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked.
Somehow, I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked in that.
see.
This is the photo you were referring to, correct?
Yes, the one with a knife lodged in his chest.
And the guitar case was like this too?
Yes, it was open and empty, of course.
God damn it. I'm currently sitting on the floor right now. Damn, this floor is not comfy.
And then
Would you
what
rap-
did you do next, witness?
Do you think you would be more comfortable in that guitar case? Are you that desperate?
No, I'd be more comfortable in the fucking chair.
Then find a chair.
All the chairs I've taken in this household, unfortunately. Juice?
Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table. I helped
Juice
myself.
Robinson.
So I helped myself. Maybe bed?
Nah. You didn't drink any of it, did you?
Huh?
There were no lip marks left on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it.
I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it.
You wasting really good juice like that? Miss Andrews, I'd like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Juan Carita, you were in great shock? And that's when you poured yourself a glass of juice, correct?
And what of it? My mind really was a complete blank at the time.
Your mind was complete blank? I didn't think that was possible for you.
Aren't you rude today?
Aren't you a bit of a bitch?
I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake. That one thing.
What one thing?
Never mind. It's no big deal.
What was she sorry to say just now? Miss Andrews! I'm convinced that, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. What I really want to know is what this mistake was.
I'm sorry, I just found a video that I need to post it muted immediately. It is an emergency because it is the most cursed thing.
Oh boy.
Y'all, it is the year 2023. Hold up, I need that little VX thing. And Five Nights at Freddy's has been referenced on WWE television.
I mean, the film's out, means coming out, so it's not big of a surprise.
This is on par with Taz playing Final Fantasy X, okay? This is wild.
This is a fever dream.
Actually, so would I. Although it doesn't have Taz going, hey, look, that's Yoda right there.
I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing.
Hi, AFK.
When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over. Nice
Flower
pants.
vase? What do you... pardon me.
Yeah, excuse.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about the one in the crime photo?
Hello? Slumfer?
Been here the whole time. That's not me.
Bitch.
I fucking suck. Blight.
And Peggy seems to accept it. And you know what? That could have been that. But that was never going to
This mess of glass shards?
because human beings are innately curious. And even if it comes at the detriment of our own health and
It
happiness,
was originally on top of the dresser.
pique our
Who
curiosity.
the hell is listening to some educational bullshit?
Peering deeper into this
When I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case.
This is compounded with Becky in her final scene of the show before she's quietly taken to a farm in Oklahoma where all the unwanted secondary characters go to live, tells Peggy that the only other person who had mono at the school was a girl. A girl.
Neo, is that you?
No.
Whoever's watching Game Grumps, stop.
Excuses for Hank.
That's not Game Grumps.
Evidence is leading her.
I can't fucking tell because I'm not.
I think it's Thumper.
Yeah, it's Slumper.
How is it me? I'm just playing Knight.
There's some kind of like audio in the background.
Straight. She tells Nancy that she got the name
Maybe Taros is explaining nuclear physics.
of telemarketer.
Why would you withhold such an important piece of information?
Before we jump to that,
I'm sorry. I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, that people would simply assume the vase was just another part of the mess.
It looks like yet another fact has come to light. Please add this and anything else you have to reveal to your testimony.
I'm sorry, but
It is
I have nothing more to add. I didn't
loud.
have anything else.
You testify that you knocked the flower vase over. Is this correct?
Yes.
And are you sure it fell into the guitar case?
Is there some problem with what I said? Is there some problem with what I said?
It's not some problem. It's a major problem. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However,
Water.
that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell into the guitar case. However, if that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside.
Nice pen.
That's very true.
Furthermore, there's one other strange thing about the guitar case.
And what's that?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The remains of the vase are scattered on the floor.
And what is wrong with that?
If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shard should be inside, not outside the case. Objection!
What's your point, Wright? that the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over.
I just like pointing out small details.
Is that all?
Objection! No. Think back to what Miss Andrew testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else.
Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say she didn't touch the guitar case. But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on the case at all.
That may very well be. However, maybe she used magic?
Death.
Smite!
The empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case, doesn't it?
It seems that there is no deeper meaning to the guitar case.
The empty guitar case. I believe it is a crucial piece of the puzzle.
I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this, but it is you.
I can't believe I'm doing this either. Honestly.
All right, I'll follow along for now. Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. Well, let's see. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know.
That's not bullshit.
That's
I already saw the contradiction.
It looks like this really wasn't a very important point.
No, Your Honor, there was a contradiction.
Contradict these nuts.
But Your Honor...
Mr. Wright, do you suffer from ligma?
Ligma what?
Ligma balls.
And upon hearing this, Phoenix Wright turned to dust.
This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now. It's almost comforting.
No. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination.
Go find a hole for you to die in, Mr. Wright.
Joke's on you, but I already found a contradiction.
Contradict these nuts! Using any way to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man.
Damn.
You get no bitches, Mr. Wright.
How does he know?
Fucking liar. Objection! There's no way you... Wrong voice. There's no way you were the one who opened the guitar case.
Why would you say that?
It's elementary, my dear. Phoneix.
Right, you're not British enough to say that.
Yeah, shut the fuck
He is
up.
definitely not British enough to say that. Miles might be, though.
You're not Naruto Ryusuke, right? Because the only fingerprints on the guitar case are those of the victim. Mint green pants.
What is it, Miss Andrews?
You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case.
What do you mean?
What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at that time?
Now let's say I haven't done
Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at the time?
It was the night of the awards ceremony. So of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, now I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves.
Might love me some thin gloves.
No, I personally like thin mints.
True.
No one Girl Scout cookies. Bailiff! Here's $5. Go get Girl Scout cookies. And if I find them open, you're a dead motherfucker. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime.
Nothing strange about that. Nothing strange. You were wearing gloves. That looks strange.
Pardon me.
Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time?
Dominic? How did you escape?
I have your proof right here. This wine glass.
The wine glass.
You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass. Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice. Did you think it was just a little strange that you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case? I like that fucking.
That's cool.
the funny thing is, she's got
Order!
glasses.
Order! Order!
Wesker?
Where the fuck is my goddamn Girl Scout cookies?
I'm not a fucking Girl Scout.
You are now. Go get all of us some girl.
I'm too old.
Give me some Thin Mints!
Give me Thin Mint.
I fucking hate Thin Mints.
Well, good thing it's not for you,
Death!
it's for us.
Yeah, good thing it's not for you!
I fucking hate this thing. Well, good for you. It's not for you.
I fucking hate Bennett. Death sentence! Fever breakers for everyone!
Yeah, wait.
You were all fucking right. Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time.
What do you mean?
I'm kind of craving Girl Scout cookies right now too, even though I'm dead. I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here.
But it's just an empty case.
I wonder if it really was empty though.
But the guitar, the Wright guitar was at the studio.
Phoenix, drop all of your presumptions. What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar.
You don't mean the bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either.
What?
What?
You know, I once posted an IRL about me dipping Thin Mints into a bowl of tomato soup.
I will be right back.
Oh,
Sucks.
that sounds horrendous, actually. Never mind. Nemesis is indeed fun. Ow.
Always have been.
True. Well, is it a bad time to say that I honestly prefer Nemesis to Wesker
No.
in terms of gameplay?
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take your balls now.
Not the ball stretcher.
You cannot take your own balls, Wesker.
Watch me, bitch.
No.
Ah! Complete global.
Laceration.
What have I done?
Trying to remember the right word. Complete global castration.
Complete and global.
I admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. Rip their own balls off. Ah!
He ripped his own balls off and put them in. Wait, what?
I don't need balls, I have
Where did he
Ouroboros.
put them? Where did he put them?
I don't know. You'll have to figure that out on your own. I don't know how I was going to.
Ballsy.
So the witness was not wearing gloves despite the fact that on the case... Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us all into his misguided...
Objection!
And there it is.
No, Your Honor! Please recall that Miss Andrew had testified that the vase belonged to the guitar case. Which means that the case was closed when the crime took place. However, it is wide open in the However, it is wide open in this photo of the crime scene. I am sure this guitar case has some relation to the murder. Objection!
If you're so sure, right? Then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct? Please enlighten us as to why that guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder. Can you do that, Mr. Wright?
Well, let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been the case.
I'm no longer Phoneix Wright. I'm now Articuno wrong.
Oh.
What a mockery. We all know that Zapdos is the best legendary bird.
Look, I was trying to pick something that was the opposite of a phoenix, so and I couldn't think of anything, so I went with Articuno.
The bright red guitar was not being the only thing. So you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty? Is that it, right?
I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove.
You do that all the time.
And when am I wrong?
Fairly often.
You still fucking lose.
Do not act like you are mortal.
Hey, look, I found the gun that shot Francesca. Let's see if it still works.
Please. I faced off against Wesker's gun.
Bang! Deflate that head of yours. You haven't proven anything yet.
Look at this photograph.
This is a photograph. Every time you point these out, it makes me laugh.
Yes, but what is important? What is in that picture, Your Honor?
In this picture?
Photograph? It doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What my proposing is. Inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume!
What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself! Right, are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be to doing something like that?
That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave.
I refuse to accept your theory. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea?
Just outside the door when an investigative photographer was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct?
You mean this photo?
Escape.
Order! Order! Turkey, try to sub.
I'm not getting the Thin Mints. People who like mint are weird.
Well,
I'm getting a gun.
you're fired.
You're fired.
It looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we?
Nice job, Phoenix.
Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later.
So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume.
Metal Gear Solid collection. Always be a family guy.
Wait a second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Matt Ongod's. Why would something of the defendants be in the victim's room? And inside the guitar case, of all places?
More likely than you think.
This is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, text me. Oh,
Okay. I know which one it is, but for the funny, I think it may have been stolen from Mr. Unger.
this is never going to end.
Stolen? Why would someone do such a thing?
Maybe the thief wanted to interface with the post-ceremony stage show, or interview with the post-ceremony stage show.
Mr. Wright, you're banned from the kitchen.
You are banned from life.
And so, if he didn't have his costume, then Mr. Unger would be forced to go.
Bruh. Bruh.
The extra large feeder breaker!
Hold the fuck up. Ain't no way.
Maybe you should be Maybe you should be for making
Edward's being a savage
now,
today.
immediately, in front of all
Edward decided to be a savage today.
You want that, Edgeworth?
Ain't no way.
Excuse me.
Pulls out Francesca's whip. Do it. I know what
Do
makes
it.
tick.
Ain't no fucking way.
The gayest prosecutor. The gayest prosecutor.
For real.
Okay, right? Excuse me?
I know what makes you tick, right? I'll break out the whip if you want to. I have it right here.
Take
Don't
the
act like you don't
gun.
like it. Mr. Matonga did not take his costume off after the award ceremony.
Damn, he wasn't naked.
Damn, he's not getting naked. He even testified that he took a nap while still wearing his costume.
I don't want people to see my amazing ripped six-pack, dude.
Oh, honey, you barely have a can.
Wait, listen, I may be stupid in some places, but dude, I hit the gym every day. Every day.
Okay, Jake Paul. Edgeworth, right? Will you refrain from being catty? Is this not correct?
Yeah, he did say something like that, didn't he? Worth it.
That's what I thought. Let's try this one more time, shall we, Mr. Wright?
Did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spare one. Still want me to get naked, Edgeworth? Edgeworth would be like, no.
You ruined the fun.
Oh my god, my head hurts from smiling. When it comes to Ace Attorney fans, when it comes to like Capcom,
What?
when it comes to like Capcom promotional stuff, it's always Ace Attorney. It's always Phoenix with Miles.
Pardon me? Then are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Do you know how insane you sound?
Your Honor, you can use this right
And how do you explain that was inside, the costume was inside the guitar case? It would mean that the victim himself had brought this spare to the ceremony on purpose. But why? Funny. The victim, Mr. Corrida, was the German ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai's spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind such a peculiar act?
And therein lies the sticking point. It's fancy words for, I don't know.
I got no fucking clue, Chief. I made this shit up on the fly.
My source is I made it the fuck up.
What if Light Yagami used magic to kill people? I'm surprised they put Edgeworth. He would solve the case for Kira, but he wouldn't know the properties of the Death Note.
Oh,
Edgeworth, does your suit fit you?
I don't think
Better
so.
than yours.
Bid.
What are you mumbling about to yourself? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue?
Huh? No, I just... This is the man that...
Mr. Wright, please explain yourself.
This is the man we'll be following up until the very end. I gotta say, I really love the Oni's tome outfit. Anyways,
Why do you think the victim had the Nickel Samurai's spare costume?
I don't.
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Think carefully before you answer, and then answer with gusto. I believe in you.
alright, this is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai spare costume to the hotel Take that!
Bathroom break.
Okay.
Joseph. Someone up here? Yep.
What is it? What is this?
On the night of the murder, after the stage show, Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference.
Back.
Welcome back.
A press conference?
Yes, Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at this conference.
I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right?
But what struck me as strange was that Mr. Ungar himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night.
But how can it be? How can that be?
The way I see it, that can mean only one thing. The conference was set up by none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida himself.
The victim?
Yes. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Corrida was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai!
Why would you wait there? Alright. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and head off now, because I'm gonna go call my folks, then join a friend of mine in another server.
Alrighty.
I will talk to all you guys later. Good night.
He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference. But why would the victim do such a thing?
That's something I don't quite know yet. However, what my concern with right now is what he intended to reveal at that conference.
The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. And by confess, I wager he was going to reveal something about himself.
Which means that Juan Kurita posing at the Nickel Samurai was going to speak about Matt on guard!
Yes, I guess that is what it would mean. But if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's public discourse. Miss Andrews?
I can see why you are a pro at what you do.
Pardon me? Are you calling him a pro? What's
Yes,
it,
just
Phoneix?
as you say. The press conference was set up by Juan. Press conference.
Pro nerd. Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this.
I was the one he asked to help set it up. And the person who prepared the second costume for him, that was also me.
You?
Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway.
What a petty bitch. Actually, no, that's something I would do. Never mind.
He was going to ruin him, huh?
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
What?
Matt's
And do you know what the secret of Mr. On Guard is, Miss Andrews?
That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is.
Ah, I see.
I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone.
Nonsense! You seem like the perfectly trustworthy person. Get the gun.
Fucking stuff.
I think I screwed up.
But that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt after all.
Protect Mr. Ungard? Phoneix points at Matt at the defendant chair. That idiot!
And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to life, it seems. Sorry, I just got reminded. Apparently Rayman's in that Blood Dragon series.
Yes.
He's the main villain, yeah.
Ramon.
Raymon. Yeah, Ramon.
Oh, holy shit, I need to watch this immediately. Rayman's the villain. Cody Rhodes explodes within the first episode. I'm there. If you don't know what I mean, one of the people in the definitely not Suicide Squad scene
In X-Force.
where the guy's head explodes.
Oh.
Yeah, that character is based off Cody Rhodes. Like, even he has the exact same tattoos and uses his ring gear.
Yeah.
Like, I think even down to the face, it's just like, wow, someone's upset about Cody leaving AEW.
I just think it's insanely funny that the character assassination of Rayman and the lack of him getting no games continues.
It's not really
au contraire, mon ami.
It's not really character assassination.
Yeah, first of all, Raymond doesn't really have much of a character to begin with.
Fair, but...
And secondly, Rayman actually has had like some relevance in gaming of late.
Yeah, he appeared in that Mario shooter.
Yeah, he appeared in the Mario Rabbids sequel.
Didn't he only appear like barely at all?
As DLC, but still.
That's like saying, oh, Rayman is in Brawlhalla, so technically he still has gaming relevance.
I mean,
considering it's more than he's had for the last 5 years or so.
Yeah.
The funny side characters have consistently had more relevance than Rayman himself.
Not really.
And also, we still also have the two Rayman Origins games, and we'll probably see more Rayman going forward. I feel like this has been a step towards bringing Rayman back into relevancy.
And Nick, you say not really, but Rabbids, the funny, silly side character from the Rayman games, have actively had more relevance than him.
Have Rabbids ever like first appeared in a Rayman game, or were they there?
Yes, Rayman Ravens Rabbids.
Yeah, they originated from Rayman.
I did not know.
Yeah, it was in fact, fun fact, Raving Rabbids was originally a completely different game before it became a minigame collection.
As most minigame collections are.
Also, for some reason, that first game has a really good cover of Teenagers in Love by a fucking rabbit.
I feel like I should be surprised, but I'm not.
Miss Andrews, if you could, please tell us the truth about your behavior.
Boy, remember that time rabbits got an entire television show that wasn't annoying?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. I'm Matt the manager, so I felt that I had to protect him.
This does account for everything.
Well, I am the logical type. You're finally seeing her true self. She's more nervous than a scared rabbit.
Rabbit. Rabbit go blah.
Stop!
Most annoying creature ever be made.
Oh, that's absolutely not the case.
The most annoying creature ever made is obviously the fucking minion.
Not even... You kidding me?
Minions and
Baby
rabbits
shit.
are the same creature.
Okay,
No, you guys don't know anything about annoying characters.
I don't. I definitely didn't grow up for years being marketed with by annoying, small, funny characters. In quotation marks, funny characters.
You did not grow up at the height of Crazy Frog.
I do not consider Crazy Frog to be that annoying.
Consider this.
No.
A ringtone becomes so popular, it becomes a franchise that is so fucking big that ends up with a video game and multiple albums. And imagine, if you will, these albums are advertised every single day on every single channel you watch in perpetuity for about 5 years.
I wish I was Dead by Daylight.
Ding 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 ding.
Crazy Frog.
Counter argument. You didn't get the Gummy Bear album on November 14th.
Gummy Bear's fine.
Yeah, but you didn't get the album. I mean, I don't think anyone got the album, but
Yeah, people bought Crazy Frog. And I was thinking, like, Crazy Frog is actually a best-selling artist.
some people question if the Gummy Bear album even existed.
If the defense can find no fault with this testimony, I am ready to make a ruling. Please keep that in mind as you cross-examine Mr. Wright.
Looks like somehow everything has swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight onto this and turn her logic upside down. Okay, it's one of these. I gotta pick and choose which one I want to press. You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage.
Then, what about the button?
The baby. Queen Jack 2 card.
It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
You're talking about this button, correct?
That button was found in the police of Matt Takama, isn't that correct?
Sorry.
That button... I would think that makes a very decisive evidence.
Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright.
Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony.
You do realize that bad defense attorneys are put in the boiling acid vat, right?
I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat.
Thank goodness Mia can still look at me.
With an icy stare, yes.
Thank God Mia can still look at me. Yeah, with a fucking glare, baby.
Miss Andrews, and for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony.
But
This is new.
it's not.
It is.
That button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. That button.
Objection! This is the victim's autopsy report. It's been updated today. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf.
Strangulation.
the knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died.
And what does that mean? And also, why didn't you bring this up way earlier?
Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off to the costume when...
I feel like we could have avoided a lot of problems if you just brought this up way earlier.
Answer my question.
After the knife was stabbed into the victim.
Exactly. Which means... it is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle because the victim was strangled to death in that fight! That's right, Miss Andrews. There's no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was
Mr. Wright, are you having a stroke?
maybe.
Consciously.
Thank you. Consciously put off the victim's already dead body.
Order! Oh! Bitch! What is the meaning of this, right? So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change?
Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edward. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve?
Your Honor, I would like to instate the clause of nuh-uh and no you. What purpose?
We now know this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to personally rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer has something in mind, wouldn't it?
Mr. Wright, does this mean... Does that mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it?
There's only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. Ungard! There's no way anyone would put a bloody button in their own pants. That's right, Mr. Ungard was set up! By the real killer, of course!
Ah! And the real murderer is... Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then?
Finally. I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point.
Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end.
The real killer, the real killer. The person who planned to frame Mr. Ungard is... Adrian Andrews! Miss Adrian Andrews! I choose you! You are Mr. Corita's killer!
Objection! Mr. Wright, this is not Pokemon.
I choose you, Edward.
Not right now, honey. We're working. Order! 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 Mr. Wright! This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence to support your charge?
Any evidence? All the evidence points to Miss Andrews!
How preposterous! You can't stick any of that on me!
I can't, can I? Would you care to test me?
Then what about this knife?
The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. Ungard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the only one who had did it with him and knew which knife to take was you!
Then... What about the button that was found in Matt's Hakama?
This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body, or the killer. However, if Mr. Ungard was the real killer, there's no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakama! Person who could have put this button to Mr. Ungard Hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap, which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews!
I see. What about the empty guitar case?
That's also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was just such a costume inside the guitar case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrew!
No!
Is she crying? Objection! Your Honor, Phoneix is making her cry.
But, Miss...
Here.
My mic is gone. It's like,
Edgeworth lost signal.
Objection! Objection! The defense is blinding me with... by knowing that I'm very gay for him. Please shoot my axe into the sun. Granted!
What?
But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. And it was you who proved that she wasn't wearing gloves at the time. That's right.
That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any print, she used a towel or something else to open it. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposefully left her fingerprints on the glass to show that, yes, indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of a dead body! And to top it all off, there's this photo! A photo of the killer as they exit the scene of the crime! No reasonable person on Earth can believe this nickel samurai Mr. Ungard! He will be much too short for his own costume if it was him! Speaking of tall people, how about it, Miss Andrews?
Um,
I got her this time.
Miss Andrews?
I refuse to testify.
What was that?
There's a law.
It's a law.
It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me.
Well, yes. You are absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us a way to avoid self-incrimination. By allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves.
Not something most people would think to do on the spot. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. Ungod's room.
Oh shit. Adrian Andrew!
Yes. Yes.
About what we just discussed. Understood?
All right. All right.
Von Karma told her, Ayo, shut the fuck up.
That's it. That's why Francisco planned this idea to her head. She must have told Miss Andrews to not testify if he was bad.
You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix.
Well, you know.
But there is still one thing you haven't done.
Something I haven't done.
Edgeworth, you sly bastard.
What's wrong, Wright? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? You gonna cry? You gonna shit your pants? Maybe piss and cum? I know that's not the right. I just realized I fucked up that quote. I don't care. Shit. Maybe shit and cum. What's so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless.
What?
Everything you have proven is circumstantial.
Circumstantial?
I'm saying use a bitch. Yes, circumstantial. You've yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof.
Well, when you put it like that,
Proof that Mr. Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Carida. Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Carida?
I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering.
that's pretty ballsy, lady. Not gonna lie.
But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think?
Maybe so, maybe not. There's nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence.
Fuck. She's taking that deviant attitude again. Mia, what should we do?
Somehow we've landed in the worst possible situation.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
I think we've reached a certain conclusion at this point in time.
Record scratch.
Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify. And the defense's theory that she might be the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid definitive proof.
But that's not true.
Mr. Wright, cry me a river, build a bridge, and get over yourself. In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do. And that is to declare a recess.
Recess?
Get whipped and nay-nayed.
No, you can't do that.
Let's get this in favor of this. I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter. At tomorrow's trial.
Tomorrow? We don't have to tomorrow. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then hold it! Please, wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. Trial. Please continue the trial.
What are you sweating for? Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he?
That's not it. This isn't about that. Edward, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya...
It is impossible as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is... It is not impossible for this trial to continue. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you... It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination, however... If the topic of conversation were something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, and she has no right to withhold testimony. Yes, that's very true, but I have a fishing trip, goddammit. Actually, there's one little thing that I'm curious about. Miss Andrews. When you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice.
Yes, and?
Why the fuck would you do that?
Look, she needed to pour herself a glass of tomato juice because she's epic. I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually when one finds a body, they're shaken up. Not stirring a glass of juice. They're shaken, not stirred.
So my actions were unusual, but I've already...
Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like for you to testify to that effect.
Testify? Testify?
Yes, that thing you do in court, you bitch.
That thing which you've been doing.
The thing you've been doing with the thing.
What do you think this fucking building is?
Walmart?
Oh.
Edward just looks at stares daggers at Phoenix. Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happens when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness.
The witness.
I definitely didn't try to say victim first. You can't prove anything. Shut up. Ah.
I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know. Hey, that rhymed.
I like that Spider-Man game.
The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please, if you need me, I'll be calling the boys.
Alright, we'll save it here.
Yes, it got delayed again. For some reason, the spiky anime bitch over there refuses to just give up on this goddamn trial for today.